thick was the glass?
Come on, Adam. Stay with us. He's no good to me like this.
Prepare for insertion of ERCC-1 craft.
Steady. He doesn't need that. Where's that cyber arm prosthesis?
I love you.
Haven't you lost enough people today?
I'm sorry.
We're seconds away.
His body can take it.
Miraculous. I think we got it, Doc.
Give him the info link.
Fine. Give me the telecom package.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yes.
Yeah, take us back to Sariff Industries.
None too soon, if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
Hold on. If they do another Deus Ex game, they have to let us pilot these things.
Jensen, I need to speak with you. Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Sariff first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Prichard out.
Meet Sariff or meet Prichard. Okay. Malik?
I can't believe it, Jensen. An internment camp smack dab in the middle of Detroit. Shit. You know, people have been talking about these kind of things ever since I was a kid. But to actually find evidence, to know the people running this country distrust us so much, makes you wonder if they really did close Guantanamo. You know, people have been talking about these kind of things ever since I was a kid. But to actually find evidence, to know the people running this country distrust us so much.
So, I don't know if in Mankind Divided, actually, you can fly this stuff, because I haven't played it, but I don't think you will be able. They have to let us pilot though. Okay, so now we have to choose between who we are gonna... I think we're gonna go see Prichard to see what he has to say. Yeah. Alright guys, so you won't believe it, but it's been a month since I played the previous episode, because I recorded a bunch of videos before launching on the series on YouTube, and then normally I do like this. I like to play ahead of time, so you know, if something happens in real life. Well, I'm having some FPS drops. I don't know why. What happened with you guys? Where are you?
Hey, Mr. J, I heard you're going off to China. What's up with that? We were just attacked by terrorists. I don't mean to question the boss man, but isn't this a weird time to send our chief of security halfway around the world?
You know, boss, I don't mind saying some of us were worried Mr. Sariff was calling you in too early. A panic move, you know? Am I ever glad we were wrong? You're kicking ass and taking names.
Yeah, baby. Kicking ass. I did disable the virtual sync because I read that that actually gives problems with the tearing screen and the FPS, but
finally seeing some action in the ongoing debate over human enhancement technology. Why else would some of the world's foremost experts in augmentation sciences be meeting with delegates in secret? This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live.
Okay, so we have to talk with Prichard or with the boss.
Pro-Augs who might want to get at Taggart, but the ones against them too.
You're saying that pro-human activists might see this visit as treachery?
I'm just saying anything is possible, so keep your eyes out for suspicious characters.
Right.
No one relaxes until Taggart and his entourage are out of the building.
Hey, I'm the boss. You are not the boss. Let me go to my office. I haven't been here for so long.
Adam, I just heard something that might interest you. My cousin called from police headquarters. Apparently there's been an incident. Major security breach. I hear they're shutting down the precinct to conduct a formal investigation. Sounds like a cover-up to me.
Yeah, I think it was me who got into the precinct, actually. If I remember correctly. Where's my office? My office should be here, right? No? Oh, there is my office. Ah, so Prichard is in my office, actually. He wants to talk with me. So yeah, usually I do like this, guys. I record ahead of time in case, you know, you get sick or like last Christmas, the whole family, we got COVID and
I can't believe we're letting that arrogant bastard
10 days off the grid. So I had videos up there to post.
Taggart. He's the one who incited those radicals, you know. He may as well have ordered them to do it. I don't understand how anyone could attack David Sariff after all he's done for the city.
After all he's done, right? Yeah, look at me. Sorry. Let's see, Prichard. So it's been a month. I have to check my the commands and all that to remember. Actually, I changed something. Yeah. So I was having issues with the get up. With the cover I saw in the boss fight, because I was using the middle mouse button, but when you use the middle mouse button, no, it also changes the weapons that you're using. So I would use the middle mouse button to take cover, and then the weapon would change, and I was like, no, what's going on? So I decided to revert back to the original command, which is right click to get cover, and then the middle mouse button to use the scope. So you don't usually use the scope that much, so I think it would be okay. And still, the standard is you use to hold into the cover, but I prefer to use just a toggle, just a click. So otherwise, you have to hold the trigger or the mouse, the right mouse button in this case, all the time. And if you let it go, boom, you come out of the cover. So it's a little bit finicky. Anyway, let's continue. What Prichard has to say.
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sariff?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sariff created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sariff created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
Confront Sariff about the security leak. Oh, this is getting interesting now. Well, you can go back to your office now.
Don't you have some investigating to do?
Shut up. Let me check my... Okay. So I don't have robots or anything. Yeah, I can turn them off if I'm gonna have to do some investigating. Do I have any new emails? I already read this. Okay. Nothing in there. Let's go. So let's go talk with the boss. We don't have anything else, right? Let me see missions. No. Whispers of conspiracy. Both attacks. He's with the Illuminati. Sorry. I don't remember. I know the Illuminati there because in the first game, the Deus Ex, from 2000, the Illuminati were in the game as well. And this game I beat it completely, 100% in 2015, but I don't remember much. I mean, like almost nothing. Who are these people?
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes.
You're all over the news.
I imagine you do. As David Sariff's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go. What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
I appreciate your concern, but it was nothing I couldn't handle. My memories are none of your damn business. We stay cool.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
Not just yet. You got balls coming here. What makes you think you would be welcome? I'm curious. What is it you hope to accomplish by coming here? Yeah, let's question.
I'm curious about something, Mr. Taggart. What is it you hope to accomplish by coming here tonight?
I would think that would be obvious. Your company has been viciously targeted. The violence and bloodshed that's occurred, it must be stopped. But I'm afraid it won't be until men of wisdom and understanding come to an agreement.
About what?
About the future, Mr. Jensen. This enhancement technology threatens to change the course of human evolution, to redefine what it even means to be human. You think governments can afford to let that go unregulated?
You can't stop progress, Mr. Taggart.
Perhaps not. But neither can we afford to sit by and watch it happen on its own. Not when we have the ability, the collective will, and foresight to influence it.
I see. Thank you for illuminating me.
Anytime.
Thank you for illuminating me, Illuminati. Now you can go.
I'm glad we had a chance to talk, Mr. Jensen. Meeting you has been very informative.
What's it? I didn't say anything. He's sick.
I'm glad we had a chance to talk, Mr. Jensen. Meeting you has been very...
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you?
Informative.
Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours. A man much like you who had no choice but to become augmented. Yet once he was... Too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
What happened to your friend?
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know, hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuroposine dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down. I am sure you are very busy, Mr. Jensen, as are Mr. Taggart and I.
Then get the heck out.
Just doing my job here, sir. I'm sure you can appreciate that.
Yes, no problem. You're at ease.
Real shame what happened at your factory tonight. My condolences.
You're saying that no double meaning, right?
We'll be out of here shortly. Then
Yeah.
you can all relax.
Get the heck out. What do you think, guys, about the augmentations? Jensen here would be dead if he didn't get all the augmentations. Well, actually, Sariff chose for Adam to... Because I think it was one arm. He needed one arm and the chest thing. But Sariff said, no, change. Both arms and both legs, and they cut everything and put all the augmentations on him. Because it was on his contract, if I remember exactly.
Athena, you've been at this company a long time.
I hope that's not a comment about my age, Adam.
No. But I know nothing gets by you. If Sariff had done something that could compromise us.
Mr. Sariff has only the best interests of this company in mind, Adam.
I'm not questioning that.
Aren't you? I've been here since the beginning. I've seen how he built this up from nothing. He cares for his people. He truly believes what we're doing is important, and he would never do anything to jeopardize it.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, you shouldn't have. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy.
What? She doesn't like us anymore.
You better get in there, Adam. David's been waiting.
What's in the news? Police investigate break-in at City Morgue. Yes, that was us. An unknown perpetrator broke into Jefferson's Drive police precinct this evening and tampered with important evidence. Yeah. Jefferson Drive is the same facility where the bodies of those killed at Sariff Industries had been taken after the savage attack at company headquarters earlier this year. Downtown broadcast installation vandalized. Cable television and radio services were disrupted across Detroit city center this evening when a broadcast antenna located in gun-controlled territory was shut down. Local police and Picus News, who own and maintain the broadcast installation, are investigating the incident. So this was the antenna that we broke at the derelict row. It is owned by the news companies. What do you think about the augmentations, guys? Let's see what Mr. Sariff has to say. Hello, boss.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
Oh shit,
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Prichard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Prichard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
And what's that? Beta, He's Beta. You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure, but I can't do that if you are not 100% straight with me. Of course, you are right, and maybe Prichard's paranoia is rubbing off on me. It's just that the timing seems so strange. Right before you hire me, don't you think it might be more than a coincidence?
Adam, are we done here?
Shut up. Boss, refocus. I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we have had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they have had access to. Okay, so he's aggressive, excitable, envious. Has a tendency to shift blame onto others, but will back down rapidly if resistance is felt. He's not afraid to use his authority to get his way and doesn't like to be defied. I don't remember Beta.
So, I guess we understand each other now.
I don't want to defend. Let's refocus.
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right, you're right.
Okay, persuasion is
I'm sorry if I seem evasive. But there's something you're not getting here, Adam. Business is war, with no clear battleground and no rules to keep our enemies honest. In this company, I'm the commander-in-chief, and I have to be ready for anything, and I will do anything to ensure that I am. Now, I hired you because I needed a general I could trust, one who knows how to obey orders.
More Beta. I think I proved myself today, and the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it. Wow, don't get me wrong, boss. I'm not questioning your leadership. I'm just concerned that the data you streamed might have been compromised. Accessed by the hacker...
Adam, are we done here?
No. By any means. I'm just concerned the data you stream might have been compromised, accessed by the hacker who attacked us. If so, how do you suggest I handle it? Boss, I think we are getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, increase our enemies' access. In case our enemies' access. I'm gonna go, it was beta, and that was beta the last time.
Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
No, Adam. I am not getting sidetracked. I'm trying to give you a message, but apparently you can't take a hint. You disappoint me, son. What happened 6 months ago was a tragedy, plain and simple. I realize you lost more than most of us that day. But I can't have you overreacting like this, questioning me about things that don't even matter. Megan believed in you. Can't you just leave it at that?
Alpha. Activate pheromones. Force the character into giving you what you want. Omegas are... Betas... Alphas can be appeased, but betas will be anchored by this approach. It was fully alpha, so...
Boss, I really don't understand why you're giving me the runaround. When you hired me, I said I'd give you the best I could, but I can't protect us if you keep hamstringing my every move. If you won't level with me and tell me what it is you're hiding, then I'm out of here. I quit.
Adam, wait. You can't leave us. We need you. Now more than ever.
You are my cyber robot.
All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Okay, Silver Tongue. But I can still talk with him. Well, let's see. Sariff needs to hear about my encounter with the Black Ops mercenary Barrett. He's waiting in the penthouse for me. So I can still do this and then go see the data. The data is gonna be about Adam's past. He was, if I remember correctly, he was like he didn't have parents or something like that. Well, we will see anyway about that.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company, Sariff Industries, was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution. Can't you see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
Okay, I can still check my files. Have a ton of XP. And okay, 4 praxis available. We have almost everything maxed. Remember, this is a Game Plus playthrough, which is I started with all the praxis and augmentations that I had when I beat the game back in 2015. So what I did is put the maximum difficulty. We're playing Give Me Deus Ex. So I actually just need 2, 4, 6. I need 7. What is this for? Oh, could not important. Sprint for an extra So that would be 2. This is only 2. Aim stabilizer. Oh, this one has reduces movement, induce aiming penalties. This costs 2 praxis. And this recoil compensation eliminates all recoil. Okay. this. Oh, the aim stabilizer. Yeah, we already saw it. I don't know. Well, let's get. Maybe this one. Which one needed 2? This one. Reduces movement-induced aiming penalties. Upgrade cost. Oh, I already have it. Negates all movement-induced reticulate growth. Get it. That's it. Save. Let me check my computer before anything. Close it. You're not angry with me,
Adam,
right?
I can't help you right now. I'm trying to deal with the fallout from the Taggart.
Do your thing. I want to go to my office and check those files. There's so much in the story, guys. This is awesome.
Most of the team is sticking around, sir, in case the attack on the plant was just phase 1 of a more devious plan.
Good. Prichard is gone. Show me the files. Okay. Brent, it wasn't easy, but I finally backtracked some of Margie and Arthur Jensen's past. So this was the parents. Through their medical files. Okay, Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddies, turned security consultants, to have certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost, but he didn't hide Margie's records. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of his then employer, White Helix Labs, to pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14 and needed regular prescriptions. When White Helix Labs burned down, all its files and employment records were lost, and the Jensens stayed invisible mostly. Here's the thing. 1 minute, Adam doesn't exist, and the next, the Jensens have themselves a bouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pulled their vanishing act, so on a hunch, I sniffed around some more, and sure enough, the Jensens had tried adopting kids from several Michigan agencies, but Margie was deemed unfit as a parent. Next thing you know, they have Adam. There's no real trail saying how he was placed in their hands. Hope that helps. So they're not our real parents, and we don't know where we come from. Mr. Sariff, I found Adam Jensen's psych evaluation following that SWAT incident with the augmented team. I managed to sneak a look at the folder, but I couldn't copy it. At least not yet. I'll be honest with you, the psychic eval doesn't paint a pretty picture. It mentions the problems with authority figures, a disregard for the chain of command, anger management issues, and potential PTSD. Here's the thing. When you hired me, you said you wanted me to read between the lines, so here it is. The evaluation reads like fiction. I'm thinking a pissed off superior wanted Jensen off the force and had the evaluation worded to read like just cause. But most of the rank and file I spoke to respected and liked Jensen. They thought he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT incident soured his reputation a little. Still, even my source liked him enough to want to keep his psyche eval buried. I don't know. It's not all that groundbreaking, this stuff. Anyway, that's all the large files. He's still hiding something from us. Sariff is.
Athena tells me you spoke to Sariff. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Sariff spoon feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
Well, he's jumping. He's jumping off the. He walked this way, right? He jumped down or what? Close the door to my office. Can I close it? Why is everybody getting to my office? So what we have to do now? Meet Malik at the helipad. Okay, probably this is gonna be an episode. Oh, at the helipad. The helipad is at the back. Okay, we talk to Malik and we go to China, guys. If you don't know, I'm Spanish, Darío here, but I live in China since 2009. I'm gonna meet Adam Jensen. Hey, Malik.
Hey, Jensen. The boss said you were on your way. You're gonna love Hangsha.
You've been there?
Used to live there. I spent 3, maybe 4 years working in the upper city, and most of my nights having fun in the lower one. You ready to go?
Unfinished side quest, maybe cancel.
Not yet.
I think I've done them all.
Up before we go.
Don't take too long. I'm itching to brush up on my Chinese.
How? Be dancing, wohen quite like. Don't worry, I'll come very quick. No, we don't have anything. We don't have anything else. Finish quest. Yeah, these are all the side quests. So yeah, let's go to China.
Ready to head to China now?
Yeah, too far. Let's go.
I thought I was. How long is this gonna take, Malik?
You mean the flight or the fun afterward? Don't worry, we'll be there before you know it. Climb in.
Yeah, because it's a video game. Oh, I want to fly one of these.